Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The couple for today's second date update met at the hottest club in town.
Ooh.
Talking about the gram. Town. Welcome to Instagram. What can I get you?
Wow.
Yeah, they met each other
Guys.
on the gram. That's what I think every single time.
Club bouncer that you have in your.
I don't even want to know what you think about Twitter.
I mean,
Oh, Twitter's disgusting now.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Twitter. Nobody really comes in here much, but come on in. I think we got some bottles lying around here somewhere or something. That's Twitter. Instagram is much cooler.
There's a back room somewhere.
Yeah. Don't get me started on MySpace.
Oh.
Okay.
Toss you a syringe right when you walk in.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
the people met on Instagram. I'm talking about Russ, and the girl's name is Jessie, I think that's what his email said. Russ, what's up? How are you?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up,
Hey,
dude?
welcome.
You guys clowning me or what?
I don't know.
No, we're clowning Instagram more than anything else, or just social media in general.
Jubal's just weird.
I
man.
probably deserve it.
No. Okay, so you met the girl you want to call today
Can't go
on
to the bottle
Instagram.
service. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you met her on
Pretty
Instagram.
funny. Yeah.
Did you have mutual friends, or were you just stalking?
No, like I'm a workout dude. You know, I was posting some photos of my workout, and like, you know, in the gym community, we all kind of like
Yeah,
tag stuff.
you guys are super active.
Huge.
Yeah, hey, you know, it's whatever. So I was checking out this hashtag FitLife, you know, just kind of seeing who I can just check out.
Fit life.
Yeah.
FitLife. And so I found this girl, Jessie, and she's super hot and she's super fit. And I was like, oh man, this girl's like, I'm down, right? And so I just started following her and, you know, liking her photos and whatnot, and then reached out and messaged her. I'm like, hey, like, you're hot and we have the same interests and like, let's get together.
Sounds like a beautiful
Yeah.
romantic message.
Yeah.
How gym people talk?
Yeah.
Tell me you put like a water emoji in there too, the little water drop emoji.
Just lots of flexing, yeah.
Oh, the bicep emoji?
You do sound like a wordsmith, sir. You really do. What did she say back?
She was like, thanks for reaching out. Like, I love your photos. I'm like, I love your photos. And we had like a little love fest going on. And I decided, like, let's meet up. And so I basically asked her out on a date via Instagram.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I thought, let's meet at my gym.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys like
perfect.
to do a workout together?
Yeah, like I go to this really cool gym. I'm like, you know, it's a huge part of my life and it's a part of her life. And I'm like, this might be a great way to kind of size each other up and hang out.
Yeah, if you guys both love working
Yeah.
out, that's actually a really good idea for a date.
Yeah.
I bet she was excited about it.
Yeah. So we met up and it was great. She was hot, super strong and fit and looked great. And we just traded off workouts. Like I'd do some reps of this and she would suggest we go to this and that. And we just swap, you know, to different machines.
And did you have time to like actually talk to each other too?
Yeah, we have like loads of stuff in common and we're just kind of cracking up. And it was fun. It wasn't like some dead serious workout. It was like fun and light.
You should have just had those big, like, over-the-ear Beats headphones on and not talk to her. Been one of those guys.
I'm like, silence.
Yeah.
Did it seem like she had fun too?
Yeah, I mean, she was into it. And at one point, I had this idea. I'm like, how much do you weigh? Like, let me bench press you. And then she was going to try to bench press me. That didn't work. But I bench pressed her, and we did like a live Instagram like story of me bench pressing her. And,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
That's gym love.
Yeah, that is. You see that
Did you use
quite
that
often.
hashtag? That's a good hashtag. Hashtag gym
hashtag
love.
gym love.
Yeah.
Yeah. After hashtag fit life.
Dude, if you guys hook up, you're going to be that couple on Instagram. It's always like you're doing pull-ups with her like wrapped around
yeah.
you and she's doing pull-ups. Yeah. Oh, man, I can't wait. I hope this works out for you.
Dude, that would be like a dream come true.
Oh my god.
And the thing is, I've always wanted to meet a girl that was this into fitness.
Yeah.
Because none of my friends are as into it as me. But I met this girl, and I'm like, she's more into it. I mean, like, we were like a perfect couple.
So this is like your dream girl, basically, is what I'm hearing.
She's total dream girl. Like, I never meet anyone like this.
Okay. How did everything end?
Like, she heads to the locker room. I head to the locker room. I'm like, meet me outside. We'll grab a smoothie afterwards, and we'll, like, go for a walk. And just, you know.
Okay.
So I go into the locker room, and I shower, change, come back, no sign of her.
What?
I'm like, okay, damn. Well, she's taking a while. Fair
Yeah.
enough. And so I grabbed the lady at the reception desk, and I said, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go into the women's locker room and just check on her, like, make sure everything's cool? Because it was like 15, 20 minutes, like, time had passed, right?
Right.
And she comes out and says, she's not there, man.
What?
And I'm like,
Whoa.
what are you talking about? like, I was standing here the whole time. Like, how could I have missed her? And she's like, there's nobody in there.
Whoa. Either she ditched you or it was your dream girl and you were imagining the whole thing doing some really weird workouts by yourself.
Oh my God, Jubal got to the bottom of it.
I never thought of that.
Maybe she had some sort of emergency, though.
I thought at least I would get a text message, at least I'd get a call or something. Like, I reached out to her, no response.
Wow. How long has it been now?
I don't know. It's been like 5 days, 6 days.
5 or 6
Has
days.
she
Okay, that's
been
a long time.
updating her Instagram feed?
Yeah, she has. I mean, I've watched her.
Okay.
Okay, so she's
Wow.
safe and fine.
She's alive.
Definitely doing good. Okay,
She's
well,
alive.
Yeah.
play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, man.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the cycling class and second date update. My name is Dylan. I'll be your instructor today.
Oh my God.
First of all, before we get started, I want to thank everybody coming out to my new cycling gym. It's a cycling gym where we stay on our seats the whole time. It's called Sit and Spin. And I thank you for coming out because we're going to push it to the extreme today with your second date update spin class.
Oh my God, I really honestly feel like I've taken class from you before. I'm not even lying.
You in the back there, Brooke. I don't see you pushing hard enough, Brooke. Remember, sit on that seat. Don't get off that seat. This is Sit and Spin. This is Sit and Spin where you sit down the whole class.
Even though I'm not even sweating, I'm still cursing you
I
in
know.
my head.
They always
like, shut up, you.
focus on somebody.
Don't call me out.
You were there laughing in the background. Get to spinning. I don't see you spinning. If you don't spin, I'm going to come over there and beat you with a baseball bat. Oh, sorry. Got a little aggressive on that. I was getting a little angry. Why?
Flashbacks, man.
Why am I doing that? Because the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Russ. He didn't meet the girl at a spin class, but he did go to the gym with her. He met her on Instagram. They're both fitness people, so they decided to work out together. He thought it went awesome, but when they were done working out, she went to shower up. He went to shower up, and then she disappeared.
Yeah.
She was just gone, and he hasn't heard from her in about a week, so we're going to call her and find out why she ditched him. All right, Russ, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm kind of worried about this one because you say that she's your dream girl, and she is obviously saying she wants nothing to do with you.
I'm hoping that it's just some sort of misunderstanding. I didn't know she was, like, mad at, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Like, I like your positive thinking, Russ.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine anything else. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Like, there has to be a reason, yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Jessie, please?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Jessie? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Yes.
Jesse.
Hey.
Yeah, it's the whole show, actually. What's
Hi.
up?
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I listen to you guys all the time.
Oh,
Cool,
sweet.
thanks.
While you're at the gym,
Yeah, how did you know that?
follow you on Instagram, #FitLife.
No, you do not.
No,
You ever see me like every photo of yours?
She would know if
Yeah.
you followed her.
I would definitely know.
Yeah.
No, I'm calling you today, Jessie. First of all, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. But somebody emailed us about you for a second date update.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm assuming you, well, I don't know when you listen, but do you listen to the second date updates?
Yes, all the time.
Okay, so you know what they are.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen eventually.
Oh, you did?
What?
Are you, like, not calling a lot of guys back?
No, I've just been on like a lot of bad dates.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're like, at some point,
It was a numbers game.
I'm going to be on the radio show.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
then do you have any idea who would have emailed us to call you?
Is it Kevin? It's probably Kevin.
No, it's not Kevin.
Oh, but Kevin, he
It's
sounds
somebody
like the
else.
worst.
Yeah.
It's not Kevin?
No, it's not.
Oh god. Okay, that was a really bad one.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe this one won't be that bad. His name is Russ.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, other guys were worse than that, so this is actually good.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, maybe we can get you on for those other guys, too. Is there anybody that you want to call?
No, not at the moment. No.
All right. Well, Russ told us that you guys worked out together, and then you ditched him after the workout.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it.
But that's kind of, I mean, even if you weren't attracted to him, he sounded like a nice guy. It's a rude move just to ditch him at the end of a date.
No, he was a nice guy. We're just not on the same level.
Not on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Okay.
like, again, rude to just leave at the end of a date.
Well, the date was over.
No, he said that he was getting you a smoothie and that, there's like that wrap-up thing, like whether you're going to do it again or not. And
No, I mean, I stayed for the workout. We did our thing, and there was no need for like a wrap-up at the end. I knew there wasn't a future there, so.
Okay. And hopefully he would be able to pick up on your hint of ditching him.
Wow.
I got it. Was there anything that he did wrong to make you just want to leave like that?
He's just a prototypical meathead.
well,
You mean like just protein shakes, meal prep, gym? That's it? That's all he cares
Yeah,
about?
like gym bro, yeah.
but what did you expect? I mean, you met over the hashtag FitLife.
I expected somebody who was into fitness.
And he's not?
Yeah.
We talked to him. It sounds like he is.
That's all he's into.
Not in the way that I am.
I don't get
Can
it.
you explain better?
Russ is all about his upper body. Like, he does not work out his legs, and I don't respect that.
Wait, what?
I've heard of it.
Wait,
Okay, so-
are you, wait.
So Russ skips leg days.
Yes.
I don't know if Russ has ever done a leg day in his life.
What?
So wait, is that unattractive? Like he doesn't have muscly legs and you don't think it's attractive?
Like, my 4-year-old niece has bigger calves than he does. So, no, I don't think it's attractive. It's actually a huge turnoff to have this completely imbalanced, like, physique.
Okay.
So you don't respect bros who don't do leg day.
No, not at all. Like, you can't just focus on bicep curls. You actually have to do, like, a leg press
Hey,
or, like,
can I chime in here for a second?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Wow.
oh,
Yeah. Hey.
yeah, I forgot about this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Jesse,
though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russ is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
I don't skip leg days, by the way.
So your legs are just disproportionate, even though you work them out.
Wow. I work out my legs all the time. I'm a hard gainer. Okay. It takes me a long time to get gains. Okay. In my legs.
Okay, look, Russ, I'm sorry if, like, I have offended you. Like, your upper body looks great. Like, from the waist up, completely ripped, completely toned and lean. But the leg thing just turns me off.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. My legs could be bigger. That's fine. But I mean, they're sculpted. Okay. I work in these. My quads are beautiful, actually.
Just the lower
They
leg.
need a little development. You're right. And I appreciate it, okay? It's a note, duly noted. But that doesn't mean you need to ditch me after a really cool date, just vanishing into thin air.
It wasn't that great of a date. Like, you just wanted to do curls and, like, overhead press the entire time. Like, I was trying to get you on leg machines, like some actual heavyweight leg exercises, and you wouldn't even do it.
It was a buys and tries day. I'm not going to put all my effort into my legs.
Well, I
do a
was
little
trying to
bit
help
of
you
stuff,
out.
and what's
You
the
said
next
you're a hard
day?
gainer, so you got to work them extra.
Look, I'm a trainer, okay? I do this for a living, so I think I know how to work out my own legs.
Bro, stop. I was a trainer for a long time, a very good one, and so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, then you would understand we're doing buys and tries, so.
Are we just having
This is my favorite discussion ever, I think.
trading fight right now? Is that what we're having?
Apparently. Jesse, it's true. I work out my legs twice a week, okay? And sorry that's not evident for you.
Okay, well, then you need to do them every other day and maybe eat some more food or something because, like...
Whoa.
you
Do
don't-
not insult my meal prep, okay?
Is that something
Man,
to
it's-
even insult?
Sounds
I
like you
guess.
just got heated.
Okay, I'm sure that your meal prep is on point. We're just on a
It's
different
very
level.
on point. Thank you very much. I put a lot of prep into this. I eat clean, okay? I get all my macros. I do not need a lecture about my diet from you, okay?
Okay, well,
I
I'm
get all my
sorry you're
macros.
having...
I'm a hard gainer. I told you that.
I heard you. I'm sorry you're having so much trouble adding mass to your legs, but I'm not the one who's going to help you out with that.
I don't even know what's happening.
I don't know.
Another language.
Yeah.
I don't know whose side to be on. I don't know if someone's being mean or not.
Do we somehow go into Spanish? I don't know.
What are
Hey.
macros?
So,
I'm not into guys that look like a triangle, like an upside down triangle.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Triangle? Okay, you weren't saying that when I was bench pressing you, when you were staring at my body, when you were liking all my pics.
Well, during the workout, I was trying to just be polite, and with the pics, you must have just really gotten a good angle because I couldn't tell.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, are your feelings hurt right now, Russ?
Of course. Did you hear what she said about my leg? How would you feel?
I don't think it would bother me as much, but I know that you're like you said, it takes a long time for you to get muscle in your legs. So,
Do you have any idea what it's like being a hard gainer?
No. I mean, maybe.
Jesse,
I've
do you
never
have
tried.
any idea
gainer
what
will
it's
lose.
like being a hard gainer?
Yeah, I have a few friends who are hard gainers, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just genetically blessed, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, lucky you.
Jesse, I mean, I feel like you're kind of rude still. You left him. You're making fun of his legs. Do you feel bad at all?
No, I don't feel bad. Like, I was polite through the date. I finished the workout, and then I left. Like, I'm not going to waste time on that. Like, I told you, I don't respect anyone who doesn't work out their legs.
Okay.
Oh, my God, I work out my legs. How many times do I have to tell you I squat 250?
Whoa, man, this is getting way too heated. I just have to. I'm gonna ask Jesse before this goes out of control. Would you like to go out on a second date with Russ, Jesse? We will pay for it.
No.
Yeah, I didn't thought you were gonna
Good
say
luck
no.
with your hard gains.
Wow.
That's good. That's good. I like this. I like where this is going because every competitor needs fuel for competition. Okay. And Jesse, keep looking at my Instagram and check out those legs, and you'll see the gains I'm making because of you. All right?
Okay. I'll be watching.
Jesse, if Russ gets some more gains in his legs, would you go out with him again?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Whoa.
Well, get ready to believe, okay? Hashtag leg day every day.
Oh, damn.
Dang, no
No, he didn't just throw that down.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text message at 78592 says, that was really rude of her, but I do agree you shouldn't just focus on one body part in the gym. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. Russ wanted to call Jesse. They met on Instagram because he saw her post something under the hashtag FitLife.
Yeah.
And their first date was a workout. We got her on the phone to find out why she wasn't calling him back. And it's because Russ apparently skips leg days. And he doesn't have the legs that it takes to date Jesse.
I don't
You
even...
know, though, after this call, he is so self-conscious.
Oh, yeah.
All
for
that
sure.
man is doing his legs right now.
Oh, yeah. And I thought people would be calling her rude, but pretty much everybody texting in is like, I agree. It's disgusting when you go to the gym and your legs are tiny, bro.
I've
And
never
he's-
been to the gym. I had no idea leg day was such a big deal.
He
Yeah.
made a comment about being able to squat 250, and everybody's piling on that too. Like, I have a 78-year-old grandpa who can squat 250, bro.
We have a lot of fit people listening to the show, apparently.
I had no
That
idea.
are in a lot better shape than any of us.
A
Although
lot
I
of meatheads
do
texting
like
in this morning.
the one text that we got that says, I feel so fat right now.
Yeah. So anyway, they're not going out again, but that's fine. Russ needs more time to focus on his legs, I guess, because he's a hard gainer and he needs to get those legs nice and big. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know a date has ended well when you wake up the next morning naked, not knowing what happened, and you're alone. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Billy is on the phone to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Dana, and apparently that's how he woke up after their date. Naked and alone, and maybe a little bit afraid. I'm not sure. Billy, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing, Jubal?
Good. So your email said that you met a girl out and you hooked up, and then the next morning she was just gone.
Yeah, man. It was a rough one.
Tell me a little bit about it.
All right, so I was out with my buddies at this country and western bar. So we were having a good time, definitely drinking, and across the bar there's this table of girls, and we're evenly numbered. So we're like, okay, let's maybe start talking to those girls. And through the crowd, I make eye contact with this girl in particular at this table, and I felt like a connection right away. So I grabbed a tray of drinks and brought him over to the table.
Did you pay for the drinks, or did you grab them from an employee who was walking by?
I paid for the drinks.
Okay, I just picture there's a server walking by, you just grab the drinks and bring it to the table, which would be a smart way to do it there, Billy.
No, man. No, I ordered a round of drinks, and they gave us a tray to bring it over on, and yeah, man, I dropped it at the table. It was an awesome move, I think. I was like, ladies, drinks are on us, and
Nice.
How drunk were you at this point?
I wasn't that bad yet. Drunk enough to have the confidence to go over. I probably had 3 drinks at this point.
Okay.
I was not that bad yet. But everyone was in a good mood. Our groups kind of meshed together really well. And then, like, we just kind of kept it going from there. You know, things got pretty crazy. We kept drinking and did a lot of damage there. You know, like, we were, like, dancing. Everything was really fun. I got her number there.
Were you guys, like, making out on the dance floor in front of everybody the whole time?
Yeah, we were. Absolutely. We were all over the place, you know,
just making out on the dance floor, on the pool table. Somehow you got up on top of a light and you guys were going at it. One of those type of evenings.
That's that nuts. Like, you know, like the kind where, like, you're dancing but also making out, like, knocking into other people. Like, other people were kind of annoyed. Like,
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun, though.
When did you ask her to go back to your place?
I don't really know. Like, we just kind of, like, decided, like, oh, you know, it was a little hazy at that point.
You have no idea.
I'm not sure. I remember meeting a girl and her friends. I remember making out on the dance floor and bumping into people and them getting mad. And then I remember waking up naked alone. So tell us about the wake up.
Oh, man. I woke up the next day totally naked, and I woke up to my front door closing.
Oh, so you woke up as she was leaving.
Yeah. I didn't get to say goodbye to her. I just, like, it was the noise of, like, the door opening and closing was, like, what woke me up.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm naked, my head is pounding, and I look all over my place. There's empty beer bottles. We clearly came home and drank more, which is crazy. And I had no idea. All I know is I felt horrible, like, body-wise. And I was like, what the happened last night, man? I had no idea. But, yeah, like, that's how the whole thing ended. And I wanted to continue, like, talking to this girl because I really liked her. So
can I ask, what did you really like about her? Because, I mean, we've all had the drunk hookup, random, whatever, but how much did you actually get to know her?
I mean, not as well as you can, I guess, when you're in a few hours in the bar, but just she was really cute, and she was laughing about you, a really good sense of humor, and there was something immediately, like, just immediate physical attraction.
Yeah.
And then we hit it off. So I called her, left a couple voicemails, and then text, like, nothing, like, over the top crazy, but just asking, like, hey, what happened last night? And, you know,
hey, do you remember last night? Because I don't.
Oh, God.
It's always such a charming line, isn't it?
Do you think it's possible that she's embarrassed either by the hookup or something else she did that night?
I don't know. That's what I want to know. I want to know, like, does she have a boyfriend? You know, like, does she just totally regret the whole thing? Did I puke? Did she puke? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You don't have any recollection of getting back to your place and doing anything. You just woke up when she was leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Oh, man.
So maybe that's it. Maybe she doesn't remember. She, like, rolled over and was like, oh, my God, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I hope not. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. All right, I'm interested to find out what happened. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Let's start the second part of today's second date update talking about the things that we know, which is not much. Because Billy is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Dana. All he really remembers about the evening is meeting Dana at the bar, drinking a lot, and then waking up in the morning to the sound of his door closing and a headache, naked, wondering what happened.
Sounds like The Hangover.
Yeah, and now she won't call him back. Billy, are you about ready to give Dana a call and see if we can figure out what happened with your evening?
Yeah, man, let's do this. I just want to know what's going on, you know?
I forgot to ask you, was there any indication that she actually wanted to see you again? I mean, maybe she was just looking for a one-night hookup.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? That's totally possible. We could have even had that discussion. I just don't recall it.
They actually, who knows, they could have sat down for 2 hours and discussed the whole thing and been like, here's the deal. This is going to be a one-night thing. I'm going to leave in the morning. You're going to be naked and have a headache. Don't ever text me. And then you blew it, Billy, by texting her to try to get a hold of her. All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thanks, man.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dana, please?
This is Dana. Could I ask who's speaking?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
I'm sorry, do you have the wrong number?
I don't think so. Is this 26010?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're the Dana that I want to be calling. Are you busy right now?
Hold on. What's this about?
Well, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back after that date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling them back. And somebody emailed us about you.
Who?
His name is Billy. You guys didn't really have so much of a date as you hooked up one night, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Wait, what?
You remember meeting Billy?
Yeah, I remember meeting him.
Okay, well, he's wondering why you're not calling him back. He talked to us, and he told us all about meeting you and how much he thought you guys hit it off, and he's curious to find out, if he did something wrong or...
Did he tell you guys about what happened that night?
Well, I don't want to blow him up too much, but he said the details were a little bit hazy because you guys were drinking a lot, but he remembers meeting you, dancing, kind of making out, and then waking up in the morning and you were leaving.
There was definitely a little bit that went on in between those events.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute and telling us what that is?
Let's just say that it was one of the more traumatic things that's happened to me in my romantic life.
Whoa.
It was traumatic.
Yes.
What did he do that was traumatic?
Honestly, I feel uncomfortable even saying it out loud again because it was easily the worst night I've ever had in my entire life.
Whoa.
Was he that bad in bed?
Kind of.
He kind of was. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now I'm really curious because he doesn't remember anything.
Well, good for him because I will never ever forget it.
Oh
All right.
my
But
God,
you
I'm
stayed.
dying right now.
Yeah, you stayed the night. Like it couldn't have been that horrible.
What happened?
Well, I stayed the night because I was too drunk to do anything.
Oh, so if you were less drunk, you would have left in the middle of it, or
yeah.
I don't know. What? So what? Can you tell us what happened? He wants to know. He's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say.
So the lights are off, and we're not wearing any clothes, and it's like all about to go down for us, and I felt this like weird kind of like wet thing kind of like roll down my spine.
What?
Roll down your what?
The back of my spine.
The back. Okay.
So I'm like, maybe he's sweating, or I don't know, maybe I'm sweating and don't know it, or
Yeah.
there's like something going on that I don't know about. And so he immediately like pulls away from me, and I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, my tooth fell out.
He lost his tooth down your back?
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Was it?
And what did you say at that point?
I was like, are you kidding?
Uh-huh.
But he's like, I just went to the dentist, and they were wiggling around with my tooth. I just got an implant. He's like, so it must have just fallen out.
So it was a fake tooth. It didn't get knocked out. It just fell out.
No, yeah, it wasn't real. It was like an implant that I guess didn't work out. And so I was like, I was like absolutely shocked, like stopped in my tracks.
Yeah, when you're making out with somebody
And a body
and
part falls out.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna be shocking.
Right. So like he immediately like turns the lights on, and he's like, can you help me find it? Can you help me put it back in?
Wait, okay. Were you guys naked at this point, searching for his tooth?
Yes.
That's
With
awesome.
lights on. That's amazing.
So we looked like all over the place. We looked through the sheets. We looked like under his bed.
Yeah.
And about after like 10 minutes, we found it. And I gave it to him, and he was like, I'll put it in myself. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom because I like literally had the willies. Like I had to like.
Well, you just had somebody's tooth fall out and roll down your back. I think that would gross anybody out.
Yeah. I was like disgusted, right? And I was like, okay, come out, like ready to be like, okay, dude, like let's cool it. And he was totally passed out asleep.
Oh, what
Dana,
a date.
I'm going to go ahead and say I understand why you're not calling him back.
Well, I appreciate the support because it was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dana, I should let you know right now that Billy is actually on the phone.
Hey, Dana,
What?
man.
Oh my God, Billy, I am so sorry. I had no idea you were on the line.
Well, I mean, it's cool. I'm like mortified that happened. I'm super embarrassed. Like I don't remember it. I'm sorry that it happened. Like no one should have to go through that. But I mean, you have to admit it's kind of funny, right?
Billy, like, I understand that you probably think that's funny, but I was absolutely disgusted. Like, I thought I was going to actually throw up at your house.
And not from the alcohol. I was going to throw up because your tooth fell out and rolled down my back.
To be totally honest, like, I'm actually kind of relieved to hear, like, that's what it is, because I would have been, like, way more mortified if, like, I had puked on you or something like that. I mean, it's like, it's a tooth. It's a fake tooth. It fell out. It's funny,
Once you see something that you can never unsee, it's just not going to work out.
Oh, you had to give me a second chance. It's such a freak accident, and it's nothing that serious.
A freak accident? Your tooth rolled down my spine.
That's
the definition of a freak accident.
Oh my God.
That's a quote I've never thought I'd hear before.
Think about that. That's like a connection that we'd have. That's like a funny story we could tell,
Yeah. Dana, what if I pay for it? We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Honestly, you're nice enough, but like not all the money in the world won't unsee that from my brain.
Okay, so you need money for counseling instead of a second date.
Yeah.
Because I have a fake tooth, that's the reason? That seems a little shallow,
I think you're reading into it wrong, Billy. She's not turned off by the fake tooth. It's the fact that your fake tooth dribbled down her back before you were about to make love.
But be honest, you can't wait to go tell your buddies this story.
Yeah, dude. If that happened to me, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be on the phone to everybody like, dude, you got to go on Moving 925. Listen to the podcast.
I totally toothed you.
Yeah, I toothed a girl.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their signature move when you go out on a date and you want to try to get a kiss.
Oh.
I know for me, I do the old yawn trick, where you put your hands like kind of by your mouth and you yawn, and you stretch them wide and you put your arm around her and then your pants fall to the ground. What? Because before I did the yawn trick, I unloosened my belt and then the pants fall. And hey, you're right in the middle of a crowded restaurant, pants down. There's really nothing she can do.
But kiss you. Yeah, that's usually the option she'll go for.
My signature move. Well, the guy on the phone today who wants to do a second date update apparently used his signature move on the date. He got a kiss, and he's confused why he's not getting a call back. His name is James. James, how are you?
What's going on?
Not much, man. So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. Where'd you meet her?
I met her on Tinder.
All right.
Okay. Nice. And you're actually looking to date someone and not just hook up with them.
I mean, it depends on the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Tinder.
All right.
You know, it can be used for all sorts of things.
Exactly.
You put in your email that you use your signature move. I want to find out what your signature move is in a second. But first, tell us how the date went with her.
Overall, I thought it went really well, but we got off to a rough start for sure. We went out for dinner, and I was at the restaurant early. I always get there early,
That's considerate.
Right, very considerate.
How early? Are you talking like an hour early and you're just pacing back and forth?
20.
Okay.
A solid 20 minutes.
Because it'd be good to show up like really early and then get mad at her that she shows up like 5 minutes late. I've been here for an hour and a half already. So you showed up early and...
And to continue my gentlemanly ways, I see her, we wave across the room, she comes over, and I pull out the chair.
Uh-huh.
I like to do that. And she goes, "Oh, thank you." And she sits down, and, she stepped in front of it, and for some reason, I don't know why, I shoved the chair, like, at the table, and it knocked her legs out from under her, and she just fell straight on her butt on the chair. And I think it definitely hurt.
So you aggressively shoved her into the table.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
I think I was nervous or something.
I was wondering if that was your signature move.
Oh,
Sit
yeah, that's a
down
good one.
and you eat.
It's better than pulling the chair out from underneath her.
Did you comment about that? Because I feel like I would have been
Yeah.
awkward at that point. Like, oh, sorry about that. I pushed the chair in a little too hard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I made a joke of it. I said that's why I work out.
That's kind of funny. I'll give you that. That's
Yeah,
kind of silly.
I don't know my own strength sometimes. So whenever I'm out on dates with especially women who are smaller than I know I'm a big dude anyway. I tend to just shove them into the table. After that, did everything go okay?
Yeah, I mean, I calmed down, and we had good conversation. I thought we had a connection, flirting pretty hard. And remember around dessert, I made the mental note that I'm going to kiss this girl tonight, and I'm going to use my signature move.
All right, let's get to that.
I can't wait to hear what this move is,
Yeah,
sir.
what is James's signature move, you stud?
I know you guys are going to totally laugh at this, but honestly, it works. 100% of the time.
Okay.
You know that
Let's
people
hear
are
it.
going to be stealing this move after you tell us.
Yeah, well, I stole it, so that's fair game.
Where'd you steal it from?
From a movie.
Oh, God.
That's always a
I don't
good
remember
place.
which one. It's been done in many movies. But,
Okay. You're going to have to go a long way convincing me that this is a good move than if you stole it from a movie.
No, it works. I swear to God.
All right.
know it.
What is it?
So we grab our coats and go outside the restaurant, and then there's the moment where we're saying goodbye. But I was just focused on her and on executing my signature move. And so we're locking eyes, and I like to hold the moment, for just a little bit of uncomfortableness.
You've really practiced this, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I've done this at least a solid 10 times.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
And then what happens after the eye lock?
And so after that moment, she's about to say something. As I see she's about to say something, I move my index finger to her lips and go,
Oh, God.
No.
and then I kiss her.
Are you
You
serious?
do not do
You're
that.
like-
I just rolled my eyes.
Gerard Butler and P.S. I Love You or something?
Maybe that was the movie.
And this actually works for you.
It works. I mean, I know you guys are laughing it up and think it's ridiculous, but I swear to God, it works.
Did she actually kiss you back, or was she just in shock, standing still like a
No,
statue?
there's the initial shock, but then she she lets go, and then we have a good time.
Yeah. And that, my friends, is how the signature move works. All right, so you guys kissed after you did that, and how did everything end with you?
I walked her back to her car and said, I'll call you, and she said, cool.
All right.
And so I thought it went great, but next few days I'm texting her and just getting absolutely nothing. And a week goes by, and I'm talking to you guys now.
So you haven't heard anything from her at all?
No.
Maybe she's still in a daze
that's what it is.
from how romantic you are.
She's probably still writing in her diary about it as we speak.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh my God.
Either that or she's laid up in the hospital with a fractured rib when you shoved her into the table. That could be it, too. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
James, are you a good kisser?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you're just tuning in for the second part of today's second date update, that's James. And James isn't getting a call back from a girl named Brittany. He says at the end of the date, he did his signature move, as he calls it, while they were walking after dinner. They were talking about whatever, and he shushed her and then went in for the kiss, and she kissed him. But, James, I didn't get enough details on the kiss. You said that you kissed her, but I didn't. I need more detail on it to see if, she should be calling you back. So here, we're going to role play a little bit, all right, James?
Oh, God.
I'm her, and you're me. Or you're her, and I'm me. Whatever. However you want to do it. But I'm just going to start kissing you, and then you tell me when you've had enough, okay?
No.
Here we go.
All right.
Say
All right,
enough,
yeah, that's about all I
James.
can say. That's it.
Is that it?
I'm done.
Yeah, you're
I'm
a
out.
terrible kisser. That's why.
Oh my God.
That is why you're not getting a call back. Okay, I can
All right.
tell you're a bad kisser.
Got it.
All right,
Oh, James.
we're about to get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back after what seems like a successful date. I mean, you got to kiss at the end of the night, and it's strange that she hasn't answered any of your texts.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask, are you like a moves type of guy, or were you able to actually show her your real personality?
First of all, the move is a part of my personality.
Good answer, bro.
I'm just saying, when you come on a date with some rehearsed plan,
Or lines.
a lot of times you may get lost in that.
Look, I may not have invented it, but it works for me every time, and there's a reason it's in the movies.
Okay. That's true. There probably is a reason it's in the movies. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
This is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Oh, that surprises me with how quickly you answered. I figured you'd be a huge fan. It's a morning radio show, and somebody recently sent us an email about you, and that's why I'm calling today.
I don't understand what's happening.
Well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out with somebody on a date and then don't call them back after they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. His name is James. Do you remember going out with James?
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a good oh my God or a bad oh my God?
It's a bad oh, my God.
Bad oh my God.
Oh.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us about your date with James?
Not really. I kind of want to move on from it.
Not bad.
Well, if I could just get you for like a second to talk about it, it would help out a lot. He actually liked you a lot, and he's wondering why you're not calling him back. I promise it'll just take a second. We just want to know if he did anything wrong on your date.
I don't know. He just seems like a self-centered type of dude, and I just was turned off by it.
Self-centered, like he talked about himself the whole time and didn't pay attention to anything you were saying or something?
He didn't pay attention to anything that I was saying.
Really?
Nothing.
Like he wasn't having a conversation with you, he's just telling you about stuff?
Well, it's like when I was trying to open up to him, you can tell he just was not listening, like at all.
Really?
Well, for the way he tells it, everything went amazing, and you guys had a wonderful time, and you kissed at the end of the evening, and you even were like, hey, we'll go out again. So what part is... Let me hear your side of the story, because what part is self-centered, according to you? Because he didn't sound like anything was like that at all.
I love that it's making you laugh.
Well, I just can't believe that's what he told you, because he completely missed the most important part of that actual story.
What?
Okay, what's the most important part?
Well, dinner was fine, and when we were leaving the restaurant, we were, just casually walking, and I was telling him a very personal story about my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, my parents got a divorce, and my dad recently passed away.
Oh, that's
and
sad.
So it's like a real, raw moment for me, and I'm telling him this, and then he has the audacity to f***ing shush me.
Oh,
Are you serious?
That was when it happened?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And not only that, after he shushed me, he kissed me for like 10 seconds.
So,
oh my gosh, I
if I'm getting this right, he wasn't paying attention to a word you were saying. You were telling him something very intimate, and then he told you to shut up and kissed you.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Why didn't you tell him what was going on?
I was telling him. I just literally told him. He wasn't listening.
Oh, I'd be mortified.
Man. Okay, so.
Oh, God.
Did you kiss him back or?
No, I was in shock. My lips were just there, and his lips were just all on mine.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about
Brittany,
bad
I'm sorry.
timing.
I can understand why you wouldn't want to call him back.
Oh, man.
That was the most awkward thing that's ever happened to me on a date.
If somebody did that to me, I wouldn't want to ever talk to them again. Do you ever want to talk to him again?
No.
Oh, well, that's too bad because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening right now.
What the hell is this?
James, are you there?
Yeah, I am so sorry. I'm completely mortified.
Yeah,
That's
me
awful.
too.
Would this be a bad time to offer my condolences for your family?
It would be a bit late.
I would think this is a bad time, James.
Well, yeah, I mean, I screwed up. Like, I was so focused on trying to kiss you that, this is definitely going to make me rethink about ever using that move again.
Yeah. Your move kind of backfired, James. Brittany, if you don't know what James was doing, apparently, this is what he told us earlier, that's his signature move at the end of a date.
Don't worry.
If he wants to kiss a girl, he waits until they're talking about something, and then he goes, shh. and then kisses her.
At the right time.
I think this time it was very bad for him.
It was very bad.
Yeah.
Don't ever use that move again. That was dumb.
Brittany, we all rolled our eyes when he told us about it. But the thing is, and I get why you're upset, but he said such nice things about you when we talked to him earlier.
Okay, that's nice and all, but it doesn't erase the fact of what he did.
I mean, can I just interject real quick? I mean, technically the move still worked.
Oh.
I think you're right.
James.
I mean, she did kiss me.
I didn't kiss you. I was stunned. I was standing there. But just telling you that a death in the family and you shushed me.
Sounds so bad every time.
Yeah, I know it's bad. It's bad, and I really hope you can forgive me, and that like we can move on from it and try again.
This is a perfect time to ask, Brittany. Would you like to go out with James on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Brittany,
Come on, are you
said
sure,
that you had
James?
a great time before that moment.
Yeah, and James likes you a lot. There's no chance on a second date.
He screwed up. He knows it.
No, he can try that move on somebody else.
Look, I promise I will never shush you again. I'll just do the kissing part.
No, that doesn't make it any better. Clearly, you don't get it.
Yeah, James, I think next time you try to do your patented move where you shush a woman and then kiss her, pay attention to what she's talking about before you do it.
Okay, so I'll modify the move.
Modify your move.
It is a good modification.
Brittany, thank you very much for your time. I know you weren't expecting this phone call, but thank you for sharing with us, okay?
No, thank you.
James, do you have anything else to say before we let you go?
Yeah, I think what I got out of it was
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if that guy's signature move works every time, then why is he still single?
Amen.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And I think we actually found out why he's still single. I'm talking, of course, about the second date update. This guy, James, wanted us to call a girl, Brittany, for him. She wasn't calling back after their date. They even kissed at the end of the date when he used his signature move that he got from the movies. It's ridiculous. Basically, what he does when he goes out on a date is he waits until the right moment when she's talking, and then he shushes her and then kisses her.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be passionate and romantic, except what he didn't realize was the girl that he went out with, Brittany, was in the middle of talking about how one of her family members had passed away, but he wasn't paying attention because he was so focused on doing his signature move that right in the middle of that, he just went, shh, and then kissed her.
And what's shocking to me is that the lesson he learned wasn't that he should maybe just be himself and stop with the moves. It's that he needs to modify the signature move because it didn't work quite right.
Change my move a little bit. Or maybe you should just pay attention to what your date is saying.
Oh my gosh.
So that you realize, like, maybe if she's just talking about what sort of drinks she likes, or she likes going hiking or something, that's an okay time to maybe shush and go in for your move. But when she's talking about the death of a family member, usually isn't the best time to be like, hey, shut up, stop, shut up, I want to kiss you.
And shushing any woman is not a good move. It's
not smart.
I'm surprised how many people have actually had this happen to them, though. We're getting text messages in at 78592 from people that are like, my husband did this to me.
Well,
and then it also follows up with, I told him never to do that to me again or I'd kick his ass. So the shush move is definitely something that you should not do. If you want to get a second date, remember, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.
Nothing really out of the ordinary in today's second date. I mean, we've all been on dates where somebody's died, right? Sometimes it's on the way home from the date, but whatever, it happens. And Adam is on the phone. That's the issue that he's kind of dealing with. He went out with a girl named Marcy. They had a good time, but in the middle of his date, he got a phone call that his grandpa had passed away. Obviously, he was sad about that. But Marcy ended up hanging out with him for a little while longer. They even went back to his place and made out. And now she's kind of blowing him off, and he doesn't know why. The only excuse he can think of is maybe he's an ugly crier. Adam, are you ready to call Marcy and see why she's not wanting to go out with you again?
Yeah, I'm pretty anxious to find out.
And I forgot to ask because, I mean, you're thinking like maybe it's the ugly crying thing, but you guys made out after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't cry again after your makeout, or you did?
No, not during either.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say during would be even worse, I think. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Marcy, please?
This is she.
Hey, Marcy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get my number?
I have everybody's number.
That's not
on speed dial all the time. I got your number because...
Is this like a prank call or something?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
One of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get in touch with you.
Okay.
His name is Adam, and you guys went out on a date the other day.
Oh, gosh.
And we do a segment on our show that's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why. So Adam emailed us, told us a little bit about your date, and also is confused why it seems like you don't want to go out with him again.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
No, this is all joke. Prank call. No. I'm 100% serious.
Oh, gosh. I mean, I don't know what to say. I feel bad.
He said a lot of nice things about you and about your guys' date. It sounds like you guys really had a connection.
I don't know. I just kind of thought the whole night was a little weird.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, he told us about the date and how he got a call in the middle of it that his grandpa had died. That would make things weird, I would think.
Yeah, and I feel so bad. It did sort of put a damper on everything.
Was that the part where things got a little weird, was when he got upset and cried about his grandfather passing?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I hate to say it, but I kind of knew pretty early on into the night that I just wasn't really feeling it with him. And I can't really explain it. Like, I don't think it was anything that he actually did or said.
Well, he said you guys made out. Like, I feel like he obviously did not interpret.
I mean, I know I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. But
yeah, that was going to be my question. If you weren't feeling him, why make out with the dude?
Well, because I was pretty much gearing up in my head how to tell him that, I'm not really feeling it. And I was literally like about to do it. And then he gets this call. And he gets a call from his mom, and I'm just sort of sitting there, and I can really see that she's telling him really bad news. He starts crying, find out that his grandfather passed away, and at that moment, I couldn't tell him that I wasn't into him.
That would be a tough situation to be in, to be like, I'm going to tell this guy that I don't like him. Oh, now his grandpa just died. What do I do?
I was literally about to tell him because I'm not that type of girl. I really am not that type of girl to try to lead someone on. And I really knew from the get-go I just wasn't feeling it. I was going to tell him. He gets this call, and all of a sudden, then I was just sort of like, oh, gosh, like I have to be nice.
Well, yeah, but Marcy, you do understand that being nice and then going back to somebody's place and making out with them are really two different things. I mean, I don't know your definition of nice, but...
I know, but like, I didn't want to make his night any worse than what it was, so I just went with it, and I don't know.
What didn't you like about him?
I'm telling you, like, I can't really explain it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, we all go out with people where, for whatever reason, you just don't really like them. It's not that they're unattractive necessarily. They're just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think in the very beginning, it was just the conversation felt a little flat, and I didn't feel that spark. I didn't feel chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, we get all that, but why make out with him?
I can't even believe he told you about that. I mean, it's terrible of me, but it was sort of out of pity.
A pity makeout.
So basically, when he leaned in to kiss me, I just didn't stop him.
I would, like, it's easy to be judgy about that, but in the same vein, I feel like everyone in this room has made out with somebody that they weren't actually that into before.
Oh, I've done it for years in some relationships. For sure.
You're so wrong. Oh my God.
I don't know, guys. Like, as much as I knew that I really shouldn't be doing this and that it's so out of character for me, and I was not trying to take advantage of him in any way, but at the same time, I just witnessed this guy that I hardly know get told that a very close member of his passed away. Yeah. I just didn't have it in me to not please him a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. Wasn't there any moment, like there wasn't one moment where you were like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could be into him.
No.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
All
I was
right.
looking for hope there, Marcy.
Well, Marcy, I do want to let you know that Adam is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
No. Are you serious?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Oh, my. What more can you guys do to me?
Adam, are you there?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, Marcy.
Bummer.
Hey. Oh, my gosh.
So, I mean, that whole thing, was that a pity?
I mean, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings. I don't know. You had already been hurt enough that night, and I just really felt so bad. As hard as it was for you, it was hard for me too, because I was stuck in this like rock and a hard place, you know.
I mean, like we got pizza together after, like that was just out of pity, like as a pity pizza.
Good name for a restaurant.
I mean, man, I don't really know what more I can say.
But I mean, did you give me like clear signs that you weren't interested? It seemed like you made out with me because of pity.
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you now. I
feel like
mean,
that's worse.
You called the radio
It is
station.
worse.
I don't know what more.
It's worse.
I just.
I mean, you used a lot of tongue for a pity kiss, right?
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Marcy, a pity kiss has a certain amount of tongue. Were you going overboard on the tongue with your pity kiss?
Right.
It was not a non-committal makeout session, you know?
Like I said, I felt really bad. I've already said it. I had to do something to like make your night a little bit better, and I don't know what else I can say.
Wow. I mean, you are a very talented actress then, because this performance and what you did the other night, like I can't tell what's real and what's not anymore, honestly.
I mean, what's real is that I think you should just try to move on.
Oh.
Just because I did that, I don't think it means that I have to go out with him again.
No,
it was just
A second one would be another pity.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 pity dates, basically.
yeah, and now we've gotten in too deep. You know what I mean? It's
I mean, I can't believe you would do that. If that happened to you and one of your relatives died, I would do the respectable thing and just walk away.
Just get out of there.
okay.
Leave you alone.
Yeah.
Guys, like I don't really. This is getting to be too. I tried to be nice. I really did. I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, don't be sorry just yet, because I do have to ask you if you'd like to go on another date with Adam. We will pay for it. Would you like to go on a second date?
No.
Okay, I thought that was coming.
Adam's like, I didn't even want you to ask that question anymore. Because
Marcy, you are a real piece of work, just like leading a guy on like that. That's
Seriously?
unbelievable.
Okay. This is taking me back so much. I was literally just trying to be nice to you. I was trying to support you. I mean, is there anybody here that can back me up on this? Am I crazy or something? I was just trying to be nice.
No, they're not going to back you up.
Okay, guess not. Well, either way,
Kinda get
Adam,
it.
you didn't get your second date, and at least you know why now. And Marcy, thank you for taking the time to talk to us about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, now I feel 100,000 times worse. Thank you.
Well,
Sorry,
I
Marcy.
want both you guys to think about this. That night when you guys were making out, Adam's grandpa was watching you. Think about that. Today, a dude named Adam is on the phone for a second date, and his email said it was one of the worst, but also one of the best dates of my life.
Huh.
How's that?
So I'm really interested to hear what happened. Hey, Adam, what's up? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
I take it the good outweighs the bad since you're on the phone with us trying to get a second date.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like one of those dates that kind of like you didn't think would go too great, but then it just,
Didn't go great, but also went great.
Yeah. We totally know what you're saying.
No clue what you're talking about. Why don't you tell us?
Okay.
The girl you want to call today, what's her name?
Marcy.
Marcy. All right. And how did you meet Marcy?
We met at a bakery.
Well, that's kind of cute. Were you guys both buying bread at the same time and you reach for the same loaves and your hands touched?
No, I had to put a little more effort into it, but I was just there, getting coffee and stuff. But she was picking up a cake, and I thought she was kind of cute. So I sort of just struck up a conversation and was like, hey, is that cake for me? Because it's my birthday.
Was it actually your birthday, or is that just a line?
Oh, God, no. No,
okay.
Not even close.
All right. Well, fabulous pickup line.
I would have worked on me. It obviously worked on her.
Yeah. So it was like one of my stronger pickup lines.
So it sounds strong. Did you actually rip the cake from her hands and say it was your birthday? And
Give it to
me.
She was like, well, it's my friend's birthday, so she'd be kind of mad if I gave away a piece of her cake. So I was like, well, really, I just wanted your number.
Oh,
Okay.
Look at that smooth man.
Yeah. And so she was happy to oblige that.
That's awesome.
So what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We just went out to a bar to, have some drinks and kind of talk and stuff.
What was your mood going into it?
Oh, it was great. Like, we were super friendly.
That was the bad part? You're like, oh, I didn't want to be there at all.
Well, the bad part was probably like 20, 30 minutes into it. We're really like vibing, and I keep getting a couple calls from my mom, which is not like really normal. She doesn't usually call a bunch of times.
Right. So then you automatically think it's an emergency. Yeah. I would.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was. I mean, my grandfather had died.
Oh, buddy.
That's not the kind of news you want to get in the middle of a date. I guess it depends on your relationship with your grandfather, but
my God.
I would think it would be a bad thing.
He's like, yay!
Yeah, he's like, that guy was an a-hole.
Either
That's
that-
fabulous. So I'm guessing you didn't like the news.
No, news wasn't great, and needless to say, it kind of threw me off my game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, actually, at one point, like, I was crying, and so she offered to stay with me for a little while, and then actually came back to my place.
That's a great way to get some pity sex.
Grandpa's like,
great way, yeah.
wingman from the skies.
Yep, exactly. Heaven's got a wingman, and his name is Grandpa now.
Actually, we ended up having a little makeout session by the end of the night. I think it was unrelated. I hope it was unrelated.
Yeah, hopefully the death of your grandpa didn't turn her on.
Yeah.
So you guys actually went back to your place and made out?
Yeah. So we went back to my place and did all that, and then after a while she was like, "Okay, well I gotta get going." It was getting pretty late.
I can
and
see
we
why
called it
you
a night.
said that's like the worst date and the best date, because it sounds like a really lovely interaction with another person.
Well, yeah, it was very personal, and I feel like we connected. But like, she's kind of been ghosting me a little since then. I try to text her, and it'll take like a while for a text back, like a few days, and it'll sort of just be like a one-word thing, or nothing at all.
Okay, so you definitely think she's blowing you off?
Yeah.
Any reason that you can think of why?
I guess I might be like an ugly crier.
That's true. Like,
yeah, but does anyone ever think that they're a pretty crier unless you're like in a Hollywood movie? Like, it just doesn't happen in real life.
I mean, like, my cry is like pretty ugly. It's all just snot. It's just a mess. I mean, and I kind of, my voice sort of chokes up like this, and I can't really get.
Oh,
it's bad. It's
That was a weird way to describe your cry. All right, so you think maybe she was turned off by your ugly crying?
It has to be. Otherwise, like, we really hit it off.
why would you want to go out with somebody who isn't calling you back because you were crying in not an attractive way, I guess, because your grandfather died? Like, that is shallow if that's the case.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason. That's the only thing I could think of.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by the letter J.
Okay.
My name starts with J.
J is for jazzy fingers.
Uh-huh.
J is also for jalapeno.
Oh.
And J is also the name of the guy who wants a second date update today.
All right.
So congratulations on being the letter of the day, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that how you spell it?
Do you also love the number 3? Because that is our second sponsor.
Wow, it's such an honor.
I know.
Well, tell us about the girl you want us to call today, Jay.
I want you to call Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, okay?
Yeah, but it's kind of a funny story how we met, too. I actually met her while I was at my swim lesson. I take adult swim classes.
Okay, usually when people say it's a funny story, it's not, but that's kind of a funny story. I'm not making fun of you, Jay. I think it's great that you're learning to swim.
Thank you.
Yes.
I never learned, I know a lot of people take lessons when they're kids, and it's just one of those things that my folks never hooked me up with. And I'm like, well, what if I'm on a boat someday,
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's
Totally.
fine. I don't know how to swim either.
Maybe you should take lessons and meet the love of your life, like Elizabeth.
There you go.
What was Elizabeth's role in the swim lessons?
I saw her while I was taking my lesson, and she was there with what looked like a son of hers, a small child, and she was really cute, really pretty.
I don't know why it's a weird way to say it.
It sounded weird.
Yeah.
All right.
What looked to be a small child.
Well, let me get to it. She was really cute, and I started talking to her. And as she was there with her son, I was just kind of joking around that his crawl stroke was better than mine. And that got a good laugh, kind of broke the ice a little bit.
Yeah, it's funny because it's true.
I mean, but that's a risky move, though, because if someone has a son, usually the first assumption is they're also married. And people take rings off to go swimming all the time.
Right. But fortunately, after I made that joke, she clarified that it was actually her nephew. So in my mind, I was like, oh, cool. No kid, she's not taken, no ring. I was like, I think I'm in the clear here.
Yeah, she's dropping a little hint towards you.
Yeah. Exactly.
You guys are meeting in your bathing suits already, so you know what's on the table. I mean, that's a good start to any relationship.
I got nothing to hide. And then in that moment, too, I made another joke. I was like, oh, that's really good that I didn't have to lend the kid my water wing.
Oh, man, you are coming with the jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You got to watch it. You can't do too many. You're going to joke your way out of a date here. You might need to give me mouth to mouth after this.
Oh, God. Okay. When did you ask her out? How'd you do it?
We got talking a little more after that, and the conversation went so well, I stopped self-deprecating my swimming ability so much, and we set a date for a few days after that. We went to a really nice upscale bar.
Dude, that's really cool. I mean, you met someone in real life, and they actually showed up to a date.
This doesn't happen.
I know. That is a miracle in and of itself.
Bar's set very low for us, obviously. So how did the date go?
It was fantastic. We started talking about everything, our jobs, our families a little bit. I mentioned that I also I take a karate class too, because that was another one of those classes.
Are you sure you're not an 8-year-old boy?
Did you have a gymboree lesson after this?
No. I just there were things I always wanted to do when I was younger that I didn't have a chance to, but now I've got a little more independence. I'm a grown man. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, right?
But no, honestly, that's sexy, right? Like you're doing something that you have always wanted to do and actually like seeing it through.
Pursue it.
Yeah.
That's a great way to look at it, Brooke.
And then after dinner, we took a little walk around the park. And when we were there, I saw this huge group of pigeons, and it was just a majestic sight. And we both had a couple
pigeons? Did you just describe pigeons as majestic?
He's a child.
It's fine.
Absolutely. When you see hundreds of birds, they just look so cool, all huddled up there along the park, kind of looking for food. But we both had leftovers, so I was like, trust me here. And I put the food down on the bench. And all the pigeons just start swarming over to the bench.
Oh, my God. That sounds like my nightmare. I don't like birds very much. I mean, I like them from afar, but, being swarmed by birds is, sounds terrible.
Sounds like a lot of poop.
Did she like that?
We were a safe distance away, so just kind of a really cool sight to see,
Okay.
And I actually looked over at her, and I couldn't quite tell if she thought it was as cool of a sight as I did.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she was mad that I gave the leftovers away.
Give me your food.
So you think the mood switched when the pigeons got fed?
I mean, it was good food, so.
And that's why the pigeons loved it so much, clearly.
End of the night, though, we hugged. I gave her a kiss on the cheek, and that was it. You know, I tried to call her the next day for a date. I didn't hear anything back. I did see her at the pool again, but I didn't get to talk to her because I think she might have saw me and run away really fast with her nephew. So I just don't know what's going on. You know, other than like that last moment, I thought it was a really good night, and I'm really hoping I can get another second date going, you know?
You think she labeled you as the weird pigeon guy that she went out with?
I mean, I've been called way worse than that, so I hope not, but it's all right with me.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and we'll try and get you a second date update. Hopefully it goes better than your swim lessons did. All right, Jay?
Awesome. Thank you. I'm drowning over here.
All right. Hold on.
Second date update.
All right. We're going to try and make the second date update go quick because I know our listener Jay has his nap time, and we don't want him to be cranky before soccer practice.
Oh, man, maybe we should give him some orange slices. You know?
I'm just messing around. Jay met a girl named Elizabeth while taking his adult swim lessons because he never got the chance to learn when he was growing up. And he took her out to an upscale bar. Then they walked around a park where they fed their leftovers to a majestic flock of city pigeons.
Okay, well, he fed the leftovers to the pigeons. She just stood in horror.
That's true. But he had a great time doing it. He did notice Elizabeth seemed a little unamused by all the pigeon feeding. So he hasn't been able to reach her ever since then. Jay, you ready to do this?
I am ready, and thank you so much for helping me out with this. You know, I really enjoyed that date with her, and I really hope I didn't mess things up, you know?
Okay, so if it turns out it was the pigeon issue, like you're cool going out with a girl who maybe isn't as fun as you in the bird world.
I will take the woman over the pigeon.
All right, just double check in. You never know.
It's a bold move, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to give her a call and attempt to get your second date update, all right?
Awesome, let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Elizabeth, please?
this is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is young Jeffrey. I work on the radio.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you heard of the show before, Elizabeth?
I mean, I can't say that I have.
Well, you sound pleasant, so I feel like you should start listening.
Okay.
All right, have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, okay.
Why are you calling?
We're doing something called the second date update. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
Basically, it's a segment that we do where if you've gone out on a date with someone and they're not calling you back, we can give that person a call and try and figure out the reason why.
All right.
All right. So you recently went out with a guy named Jay, and you're not calling him back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sweet.
Is that a question?
Okay.
I think.
As much as you can give us.
I mean, he seemed like a nice guy to us for sure.
No, he's very sweet. It was kind of awkward.
What, seeing him in the water floaties?
He told us that you met during his adult swim class.
You know, we did. I kind of thought it was cute. He took me to this nice bar. It was fun.
Why are you ending everything up?
Yeah, you can tell by the tone of her voice that it wasn't going
I
well.
guess. I don't know what's going to happen.
He was very nice.
That's always a brutal
I
statement.
mean, because
about
it
a guy.
usually means that you're not attracted to him, but you saw him in his swimsuit. I mean, he asked you out half naked and you were cool then. Like, what turned you off?
So I go to the bathroom at the bar, and he's talking to this woman, like this older woman, and she's kind of tussling his hair and, like, fixing his collar. It was kind of weird. I, took note, but, okay, whatever.
Random.
So I go up to him, after they finish a little conversation, pretend like I don't see anything, and then at one point something happens, and he tells me he needs to text his friend, and so he sends, a little text message out into the universe, and who gets it but the woman sitting at the end of the bar.
Wait,
What?
wait, hold up.
So he's texting another girl?
Well, not a girl, a woman, a woman.
So wait, did you ask? I mean, that could just be coincidence, right? That this woman got, I mean, maybe not. Your intuition is probably right,
Yeah.
Wait, who do you think she is?
Well, at first I thought she was just like older lady like hitting on him. And then after the text message, I looked a little closer. She looked a lot like him, like related like him.
So wait, you think his mom was on the date?
That was
Yes!
And she was fixing his hair and fixing his collar?
Like, I can't be positive that it was her, but they sure did look alike, and they definitely had, like, some sort of connection.
All right.
Oh, my God. Oh, don't you want to know? I want to know. I'm dying.
Yeah, let's be positive. Jay, was that your mom?
What?
Jay's on the other line. He's been listening during this whole conversation.
Oh, no. Okay.
Jay?
Okay?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay, hi.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, God. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, jeez.
Elizabeth, ask him. Ask him who the woman was.
Was that your mom?
Yeah, that was
You brought your mom on our date?
Look, I can explain, okay?
Please do.
I did not invite her, okay? It was not my fault. So I have a good relationship with my mom, you know?
Clearly. Very close.
Okay, so I asked her for a place to go. She actually recommended the restaurant, and
Great.
I said, cool, thank you so much. Didn't think anything of it. But then she surprised me by showing up at the bar. I didn't tell her to do that.
Wow, really?
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. Do you believe him, Elizabeth?
I mean, the kid takes karate classes. I don't know.
No, you're like in Adult Swim and you take karate and your mom's on your date with you. What is going on, Jay?
It's like a total mama's boy?
She just showed up. I didn't tell her to go. In fact, when I was texting her, I had already told her to please leave.
You're like, Mom, don't come until 8 o'clock. Then you can pick me up. This is embarrassing.
Oh, Jay.
I didn't think you noticed that she was there. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I'm so embarrassed.
Did she stick around through the whole date?
Yes, she did.
Oh, man.
But, okay, wait, listen, though. Elizabeth, to his credit, his mom's actions are not within his control, okay? And he obviously left and went on a walk because he wanted to get away from the woman who was probably following you on a trail somewhere. But, you know, that's also not his fault.
She's dressed as one of the pigeons.
I mean, I thought the romantic walk would be nice, but I also, yes, like part of the plan was I figured my mother wouldn't literally go chasing us down on a private walk. So I'm so sorry, but if we go on a second date, I promise you, I am bringing you flowers, and I am making sure my mother does not know anything about this plan. It'll just be me and you. That is not what I wanted for you to experience. I'm so sorry about that.
Right. I mean, that was just like a lot.
But listen, you got a guy here who is very confident. I mean, admits to Adult Swim lessons, knows how to have a good relationship with his mom, and is already setting boundaries with her. So that is a good sign, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and on the bright side, you and Jay's mom could chat poolside while him and your nephew take the lessons together. This could be a bonding experience for everyone.
I love it. You guys get like lunches.
You know, I'm not really sure if that's like a positive for me.
I promise you, if we go out again, I'm going to pull out all the stops for you. We can do whatever you want. You can even, I have a guest pass. You can come to my karate class, you know.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Now that's an offer.
look at that.
Great.
What do you say, Elizabeth?
Oh, come on.
Why don't you go out with Jay again? We'll pay for another date.
Yeah.
We'll pay for the karate class in case the guest pass doesn't work.
Hey.
I guess. Sure. Why not?
Really?
Awesome.
Oh, that's so
She's
cute.
going to be a yellow belt in no time.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, sorry. I don't know. I'm changing my mind.
Oh.
No, we just...
That was
Elizabeth.
almost a yes.
What do you mean you're changing your mind?
I mean, I don't know. I just kind of started like thinking about it, and then just the whole karate outfits thing, and that's not really like where I want my dates to be going.
Cancel the karate. We can do anything else, I promise.
Yeah, you guys can do T-ball instead.
You guys aren't helping, okay?
I don't know what to say.
It'll be an adult thing, you know?
Yeah. Elizabeth, do you want to do adult stuff with Jay? We'll pay for it.
That sounds really
Whatever. Go out with him one more time.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Oh.
So that's a no?
No. I'm sorry, but like, Jay, maybe you can tell your mom that she can help you find somebody else?
I love my mom, but I'm not asking her for any help at this time.
All right, Jay. Well, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a second date update, but we're going to open up the text board right now. Text in 78592. If there's a lady out there looking for a guy who's really into karate and takes adult swim, we found your unicorn. Jay is here for you.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will get a hold of the person that has blown you off and ask them why, and hopefully things will become very awkward.
Well, sometimes it ends well.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does.
It does sometimes. We've got Faith on the phone right now. Faith emailed us about a guy named Cole who you met on a dating website, Faith?
Yeah.
Have you gone on a lot of dates from that website?
A couple, but like this was the first one that I actually enjoyed, where I actually liked the guy, you know.
Have you met a lot of weirdos?
You know, luckily I haven't had any experiences with that, but I've heard a lot of bad ones.
Yeah.
Tell us about your date. What'd you guys do?
We met up for happy hour. We decided to do like a low-key sort of thing.
Okay.
And I actually felt like he liked me, I liked him. It was going really well.
Any awkward moments at all?
Some of my friends actually came, and like some of his friends came. So like, I think we enjoyed the happy hour a little bit too much.
You drank too much, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like from what I remember.
From what I remember.
So
Okay.
you got hammered at happy hour.
Maybe I forgot to eat my lunch that day.
Okay.
All right, sure.
Was he drunk?
I mean, we all were having a really good time. I mean, it was $5 margaritas. It can easily happen.
Oh, yeah, it can.
Ooh.
Well, talking about it.
Faith, how did the date end? How did you get home if you were both drunk?
I mean, I got home fine.
Did you share a kiss?
I think so.
Oh, no.
So this is less of a second date update and more of a, hey, can you help me retrace my night?
Oh, no.
Is there any...
I mean, like, we had a nice time. There was a kiss involved.
All right.
Like, I do recall that. But, like, I haven't heard from him.
Have you tried to get a hold of him?
A little bit, but, like, I don't want to be that girl who's, like, desperate to, you know? It's like, I don't play that way. It's like, if you're interested, you're going to contact me, so I'm not going to be that desperate girl, you know?
Okay. Well, we'll get him on the phone and ask him why he hasn't called you.
Stay sober until then.
Or don't. It could make the phone call more fun. Like, however you want to handle it is fine. But we're going to get him on the phone right after this, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Faith is on the phone. She met a guy named Cole online. Met him at happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
Her friends showed up. His friends showed up. She got wasted.
Yeah.
Right, Faith?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it. All right, we're going to call Cole, the guy that you went out with right now, see if we can get him on the phone and ask him what happened that night and why he hasn't called you back, basically, because you don't really remember parting ways with him, right?
Yeah, it's buggy.
Okay, you remember that he kissed you and he said that he had a good time. Or slurred it.
Right.
You're not sure which.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll call him right now. Feel free to jump in on the phone whenever you want to.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Cole, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Cole, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
Hey, are you familiar with our show and our radio station at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, I'm calling because I wanted to talk to you about a girl named Faith that you went out on a date with.
Oh, my God.
I know.
You guys had a little bit to drink on your date.
Yeah.
Have you heard?
She had a little bit.
Okay.
More than, well, yeah.
Have
All
you
right.
heard the second date updates before, Cole?
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess you know now that's what this is. Faith emailed us and asked us to call you. And I suppose, I normally don't do this, but I suppose you already know, since you know how the second date updates work, that Faith is on the phone. Faith,
Yeah, hi.
why don't you ask him yourself why he didn't call you back?
Okay. So yeah, what's the deal? I haven't heard from you in like a week, and I thought we had a fun time.
Just make this as awkward as possible.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
It's not awkward. It's just like, hey, dude, what's up? We had fun. Let's do it again.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. It was great fun until you got really drunk and you started doing your little dance moves that you did as a kid.
What does that even mean?
You don't remember
that? I mean, sure, we were dancing, but what do you mean?
What did she do?
Oh my God! Well, she started out slow. She started with a waltz.
What?
With a waltz.
So like formal
Yeah.
ballroom dancing.
Drunken.
And then I believe it went into the salsa. And then the tango.
Okay.
And then you're trying to get me to do this with you.
How long did her
And then-
performance last?
Oh my God! Yeah, like I don't even know.
First of all,
Ridiculous.
Faith, real quick, do you remember dancing at all?
I mean, I remember dancing. I didn't know I did the tango and
Okay.
the salsa.
Cole, I'm a little confused. So, were you guys dancing together and she just was a horrible dancer, or she just started doing dance moves and wanting you to do them? I don't get it. Explain to me what happened.
No, she just started doing these dance moves. You told me you did this when you were like 5, and then now you're starting to do, like
Yeah. Cole, that's what I was going to ask you. You said little kid dance moves. So, was she like, oh, I used to dance when I was a kid, and then wanted to show you them or something?
yeah, and it was like, yeah, it was really kind of embarrassing actually.
Cole, if
Like-
she
Wait, okay, so it was embarrassing for you, so that's the only reason? Like, it's not like there was anything inherently wrong with me. You're just upset that I'm
No, you're a great girl, but like if you get too drunk next time, if there is a next time, like what else is going to come out? Is Mr. Rogers going to show up or Sesame Street? Like,
Cole, if she had been doing the ridiculous dance moves sober, would it have embarrassed you?
probably.
I don't see the big deal. I mean,
Me
I
either.
pull out some tap
definitely
moves down the grocery store aisle probably once a week.
You
but
couldn't see how it just makes her kind of like a free spirit?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, sure, I guess.
At the end of the day, it sounds like what Brooke said. You just got annoyed with a drunk girl, or with a drunk person. Like, if you're not that drunk around drunk people, it is terrible. And I can tell you that from excuse, because I've been sober once around drunk people, and that's the last time I'll do it. So
One time.
It also
Yeah.
sounds like he's really concerned about what other people think. Like, he was very humiliated by this performance.
She's in the middle of the dance floor, and everybody's watching her do it.
okay.
I mean, laughing. Nobody wanted a foxtrot with her.
I just can't believe she's taking those kind of dance lessons at
I'd
5.
be-
How cute is that?
So okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. Faith is he just didn't like your dance moves.
You know what? Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. He can't handle it.
Okay.
That's right.
He can't handle these dance moves.
You will bring that foxtrot to somebody else's house, all right?
Exactly.
In the second date updates, we always ask if you guys want to go out again. We will pay for you guys to go out on a second date.
You can't laugh or joke, and I don't want to go out with somebody like that, so definitely not.
Okay.
No, I can laugh and joke, but that was atrocious.
Cole, come on.
Hey,
Get
I
it.
danced since I was 3. My waltz is pretty nice, and I know it.
All right. Well, Cole, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. And Faith, you got your answer.
Yes, I did.
You just didn't want to hang out with a drunk dancing girl.
Hey.
I, however, would love to hang out with a drunk dancing girl. Yeah, absolutely.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.